Bam, bam, let's go. Quick little technical support stream for Strax. He sent something in. He's one of my students and he sent something in here. Let me join the Discord channel. There we go. Yo, let me see. Ba, 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 ba. That's going full crazy mode. Oh, Strax.
What do you think?
What's up? I don't hear you right now. Wait, let me check
Hi.
my audio. Oh, I can hear you now. Yes.
All right.
Oh yeah, I guess my sound is just pretty quiet. Can you say something? Yeah, I think just my sound system is a bit quiet right now, but it's fine.
Okay.
All right, what's up, man?
Right. So I'm just trying to finish the project, and I'm having a bit of an trouble with combining the simulation from Ambergen and the C modifier.
Yeah.
So there's one thing before you render. I think I forgot to change on the model. If you click the model and you just delete the geo nodes because they screw up with the material.
This one.
Unless I deleted. Yeah,
That.
yeah. It was the remesh one I didn't use anyway, but.
All right, so
Right,
you need the dynamic paint to work, right? Like right now it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and at the same time, I was thinking if there's a good way of shrink wrapping my water simulation to actually be on top of the sea, right? Because it's not a plane as I anticipated initially. So I kind of moved it. I already made a mask. Oh wait, you.
Oh yeah, I don't have the alembic. Yeah, I need that.
Can I? It's like less than a gigabyte. Give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, if you can just check for the what's it called? The dynamic paint, why it's not working.
Yes,
so all right, what the naming is? Yeah, just low res ocean is basically everything else, and the ocean main is the middle one.
Mm-hmm. Oh damn! I think this dynamic paint is making it lag extremely. Like, is it also super slow on your PC?
No. I mean, yeah, kind of. You need to change. You need to turn off all of the ocean. So there's like collection. There's like a lot of them. Yeah, this. No. Yeah.
Loris, can I just turn that off? It's still pretty slow for me.
Really?
I think it's. Yeah. I think it's this model here. Wait. Oh, it's the modifier. Yeah. So it's the dynamic paint modifier of this mesh here. So I think I'm gonna create a low res version of it, so it's a bit faster.
Oh, so I already have the low res, by the way. It's just this one, yeah, with the same geometry node setup you shown the last time.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, this one runs pretty quickly. Okay, so let's use this one, dynamic paint brush. And then let's get the ocean back here. So basically, like the arrows that I see why it doesn't do anything is because the mesh of the ocean that has the surface dynamic paint properties is very low resolution, right? Because it's basically using each vertex to displace, or like to calculate the animation, the simulation. So we basically need a mesh that is small enough to intersect with these, with the volume of the anchor thing.
So I have a question. In theory, when I use the ocean modifier, I basically added a lot of subdivision within the modifier itself. So I need to like lower down this and instead give them a, how would you say, a subdivision first, and then adding the wave modifier.
Oh no, actually afterward, because the ocean modifier generates a completely new mesh actually. It doesn't use any of the data that the original mesh has. It just creates a completely new one. So that means low res. Yes. So yeah, that means like in edit mode, if I add a monkey, for example, right? It doesn't show up at all because the ocean modifier basically just replaces the whole mesh. So you could even have an empty object and it would still generate the ocean.
Okay.
It's okay, but what we need to do is to basically have a very high resolution viewport, but only in a small area. So let's try to, if we scale this down, the waves will also scale down. Wait, maybe we can just decrease the size here, but then also the waves change a bit. Okay, so that is a bit of a problem. I think... I think the easier way here would be to do it with a shader. Because that way, like the shader can have the kind of look and displacement of an ocean. And at the same time, the mesh can be very dense in the middle and then just like have less density outside. Because I think like getting this ocean modifier to properly loop, to like repeat and be high resolution in the center is a bit difficult. But we can just try to like make a small version of this and just give that high density and see if it even works in general. Okay, so let's just see if this works. This underwater, and then the surface. Okay, yeah, it works. It's just very subtle. Like you can see small waves happening. So there's a few things you can change to do that, to make that stronger. I'll just do a quick...
Just a note, I've also sent you the files.
Nice.
For the liquid.
Those. Link and my browser's loading. Here we go. Okay, I'm downloading that in the background. Oh, Adil Faruqi is in the chat. What's up, Adil? I'm not sure if you've been here before. Okay, so there's a few settings we can change here, which is... I think it's also the scale, because right now it's like scaled super small, and that means that the waves are also very small, because the wave thing here is in kind of like real scale, as far as I remember. But yeah, I think the ocean modifier honestly makes it a bit more difficult than it needs to. So I'm just gonna reverse everything that I've did with this ocean, scaling it up and down. Okay, I'm just gonna hide it. And I'm gonna create a new plane here. So the thing with the plane is that you could, something that I've done in the past is scale this up to basically the size of an ocean, at least from the view of the camera. And then do subdivisions. And every time you subdivide, just select the subdivision inside of where your simulation is. So kind of like this, yeah. Just like two. Oh wait, I can just press Shift R, right? Yeah, just press Shift R to repeat the last action. And then you get more detail. So yeah, I would basically just add more detail wherever it's necessary. Maybe I'll actually add more detail on all of these here. Shift R. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, I think that didn't work. We need to probably subdivide this enough directly. Oh wait, let me try again. Like that, and then again. Okay, now it works. Now let's do one more. Yeah, I think this should be fine. And then let's select like a area around the anchor here to get some extra detail. Let's see, can we do Shift R? No. Okay. Subdivide. And then again around the anchor. So it's basically just getting more and more detailed the closer we get. And directly around the anchor also one time. Okay, let's see how this works. Dynamic paint, here we go, canvas. Not paint, but waves. There we go. Okay, it's very fast because it's very small, so maybe or like very big. It's basically like real scale, right? Oh yeah, but this starting to work pretty well. And you can see a little bit where the different resolutions of the mesh start and end, but I think if you don't focus on it too much, it shouldn't be so obvious. Do you see what I mean?
Yep.
Alright. Okay, let's try to dial it in a little bit more. I'm just gonna have this on loop. And then let's see, time scale. Maybe it was in the brush settings here. Velocity and waves. Okay, so I think we can increase this factor here up to 2. Okay, that's not bad. Maybe we can even do -2. Yeah, -2 makes a bit more sense. That way the water actually goes up when the object passes through it. This doesn't make a big difference. No. Okay. And proximity. I think just mesh volume makes the most sense. Smudge. I don't know what smudge is. Yeah, maybe all of this doesn't do anything. Maybe it's just waves. Okay. Depth change, obstacle. Let's see, do these look different? Oh, interesting. Force. Reflect only. Ah, I see. Okay, now we've got depth change. So yeah, I think this is basically it. Yeah, you can dial it in if you need to. I think springness, like you can change all kinds of things here to make it look more like you want. But yeah, we've got this thing going, and now we basically just need the, let's make it smooth. We need the water simulation on top, right? So let me put that in. I've got it here. Liquid.alembic. Alright, let's enable it again. Volume. Some liquid sim. Yes, that should be it. Nice. Okay, let me select that. Ah, shit, I think I should not have deleted this path here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, nice. So we got the water splashing out and then a little bit of the waves on the surface. We can actually try to add this mesh as a also weight painting, not weight painting, but dynamic paint object. Let's see if that works. I've never done that with the simulation, adding that as a dynamic paint brush. Okay, let's see. -2 also here. Let's see what it does. Ooh! It works, but it's extremely strong. Damn, okay, yeah, that should be a bit less strong. Maybe actually we go in the opposite direction here. Maybe let's just put 1 in. Ah no, that looks a bit strange when it goes down. So yeah, let's stay with negative values. Yeah. Okay, it's a bit strong right now, but we can see it working. Yeah, we can definitely see it creating waves and... Yeah, and also when it's falling back in. Yeah, we just need to dial it in now. Fine, let's just go pretty low now. I think we actually do need a little bit more resolution outside of here. So let's maybe just invert this selection, and can we just subdivide everything? It doesn't work properly. Yeah, I don't know if it's actually easy now to change the resolution here. Oh, wait. One easy way should be with subdivision modifier. Subdivision surface. It could already get pretty taxing. Here. Alright, let's see. Okay, it's still doable. Yeah. It's not fast, but it gives us a good result, I think, now. Yeah, look at this. You see like all like these nice waves rolling out of the liquid simulation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got all this extra detail here now. Yeah. I think this is working, right?
Yeah, it looks good, of course.
Yeah. Now the only thing now is that you need to add a shader to the water, to the ocean, to make it look like an ocean, right? It doesn't have that real displacement from the ocean modifier anymore. But you can probably find a good shader on Blender Kit or something like that to start with, and then you just add your own stuff to it. Honestly, something that I would change about the simulation here that you have, I would curve the edges down, because like when you have it interacting with the dynamic paint like this, right, like when it's kind of like poking out, it's a bit strange. I would keep it mostly for these like water strands and let the rest be handled by the dynamic paint ocean. So an easy way to do that would probably be with a displacement modifier here. Deform. There should be like a deformation that we can use that like bends it down on the ends. Or we can use I rarely use those things, but they're pretty good for different stuff. How are they called again? Oh, lattice, yes. Have you ever used lattice?
No.
It's basically like a deformation mesh, so you can like that, yeah. So you can scale it up to fit the object. Kind of like, let's just make it fit. Oh, I guess it needs to be higher for the simulation. Okay, so let's just do that. Then we're gonna add some cuts here. Maybe do like 6. We basically. Oh, nice. Thanks, man. Pizza.
It's pizza time.
Pizza time.
Spinaccio onion pizza. Yeah.
It's the dough is so thick, it's so tall.
It's thicker than my ego.
It's like a whole bread.
It's a crazy bread. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. I know you wish you have.
Wait, I can do the full webcam here.
I know, guys. I know. We don't pretend to hear anything. You wish you had such a nice pizza as Calvin.
I should have
I'm
gotten
hungry
that.
now.
You shouldn't have gotten that. But unfortunately, you haven't a pizza. But Calvin.
But you probably have
Calvin.
something else.
Yeah.
Delicious little snack.
Send your food pictures in the chat. Describe what you're eating right now.
Send your food description in the chat.
And tag Calvin.
Let's make Calva live stream food hashtag trend right now, guys.
And the best foods. What the winner gets? For the best food picks.
It gets a piece of pizza.
Yeah.
We will send this pizza via mail to the winner. Delicious and fresh. Here we go. Wait, where was I? I had that object, but it's gone now. What the hell? Where's my letters? Where, did I delete it? Oh, I deleted it by accident. Okay, so this amount of slices looks good. So we can have the center stay in place. I'm going to do 6 by 6. Yes, and then I'm able to just move those down. You'll be able to see that in a moment. Okay, and now I'm going to use a modifier called lattice, I think. Yeah, just deform lattice. We put that before the dynamic paint and select the lattice. There we go. And now we can edit the lattice. I'm gonna do it with how's it called? Oh, what is this? Proportional editing. I was looking for a word with O, but it's not like that. Okay, so I'm gonna select all the edges. To select through, yes. All the edges. And then we're able to just pull everything down and the center stays in the center, yes. Is there, oh, let's do a shape key so we can just easily adjust it later. So that means we're in shape key 1 now. I can move this down as much as I like. And then we can just adjust the shape key to dial it in. All right. So now we can change this like that. Yeah, this looks pretty good to me. What do you think?
Yes. I already set up the mask for water, so that's great. Now,
Mhm.
the only thing I'm having a bit of trouble visualizing is actual, like how the waves would look with the shader only setup. Is that, given the fact I don't need like huge waves, I'm just trying to find if there's like anything already on Blender Kit that makes it.
Yes, I'm pretty sure you should find something like that. And I know that there are really good, just like ocean wave shaders. Yeah, yeah, cool. And we can just try it out.
Right.
Let me just like slap something on here. There we go. Oh, so bright! Damn.
I think it might be due to Atmosphere plugin. Oh, never mind, actually. Yeah, you just had the other one selected.
And also the material is also just like very bright. So there's a material on here already. I'm just gonna put that on the water. Is this material actually water or is it just glass?
No, so
Glass.
well, let me check again. I
Okay,
forgot
it's
actually.
just glass and the transparency shader. I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll-
and I like animated the whole thing to make it disappear.
Ah, nice. I'm just gonna quickly look for ocean here. Ocean. These are very advanced. We just need a much simpler one. Something like this, I guess. Ocean water. Let's see.
Oh yeah, and then you also enable the volume. Oh, but it's never mind.
Is this with volume? Oh yeah, this is with volume. So we could easily add volume to this by just extruding it down.
Would Solidify work or?
No, solidify wouldn't work because it would solidify also all of this stuff, which would be pretty unnecessary, right? To have like so much detail in there. And then I'm gonna also make these. Not bevel. I want to make these. How was there? There was a way to make them sharp. I always forget
With
which one it is.
Control E.
Actually. Oh, that opens up ClickUp for me. Shit.
Ah.
Wait, I'm gonna close it.
And then you have the. You can just do F3. I think that's gonna be the fastest one.
But how's it called? Wasn't it this
Edge.
edge?
Edge sharp, I think, or Marcus sharp.
Sharp edges. Oh, not such. Mark. Sharp. Sharp. Mark sharp. Ah, okay, here we go. Yes, thank you. Okay, so this ocean water doesn't look too bad. It's a bit like stylized, but it's yeah, not terrible. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess you can dial this in now. Let's see how it looks with the waves. Really subtle right now. I mean, we can always increase it by like increasing the. Wait, does it even influence it right now? Increasing this. Let's just like go a bit crazy again. Oh, that's a big wave. Yeah, I think even if this is big, it's kind of like a cool effect to like reveal it in a big way. We have a little bit bigger waves. Yeah, and you can also just put a smooth modifier on there probably, but maybe not with the corners. And there's probably things you can dial in here in the wave simulation to make it a bit smoother if you need to. But actually in the render it doesn't look so obvious because of the transparency of the water itself. Yeah. Yeah, should I just send it to you like this?
Yeah, just the thing is, how do you animate the wave, if you know what I mean? So right now it's static, it's okay, but with the motion, I'm just a bit concerned.
I think
How
I
it's
would
gonna be.
just find a better shader as well, because the one right now is fine, but yeah, it was a bit more stylized, and maybe there's a shader that also has some animation features to it. Water. Ocean. Oh, but it's just a texture. It's not even a real shader. Ocean animated. Oh, that's not
yeah,
too bad. This kind of works.
it's also animated, so that's great.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you have
animated.
the wrong material selected, I think.
Wait. Okay, so the animation is on this one, but I guess the waves are a bit too big now. Like this looks pretty fake with that ocean. So let's lower this here again to -0.2 was a pretty good value to make it look realistic, I think. Yeah, okay, this doesn't look too bad, man. This looks pretty good, I think.
This looks great. Holy shit.
Yeah, we've got those waves traveling here from the splash.
Yeah, and like you said, because it's transparent, it's blending in so nicely. It's not even noticeable whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. Nice, okay.
Amazing. Yes.
Hell yeah. Think, cover
You gotta start rendering the whole thing.
Is
Another
it
like 5 days, I think.
5
So
takes,
that's
5
gonna
shots?
no, like 5 days, as in literal 5 days of rendering.
Oh, damn. Wow. That's a long render. All right. Okay, yeah, thanks, man. I guess, yeah, that covers it for now, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, yeah, then I'll end the stream. Yeah, thank you for sending it in. It's always fun to figure out solutions together. Yeah, and for anyone who wants to also send stuff in, check out my Patreon. All right, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm doing the goodbye scan thing here. Ooh, look at those colors.